Hello there, this is SD. I hope everything is well with you. I'm gonna go for win number 40 today, and we've rolled Stealth A. This is quite a good ship. It keeps up our string of about 4 or 5 quite strong ships we've had. It's been like Lanius A, Lanius B, Zoltan A was in there, Kestrel A. I don't think that's the precisely correct order. It's been a few days since my last run, so I don't really recall. Other than that my last one was Kestrel B, and it was not a great run. Looks like straightforwardly we go to there, unless that's a hazard beacon. Got a nice nebula to jump through. Nebulas are particularly good on a ship where you don't have shields, because you can't have asteroids or solar flares in there. Although, of course, we have long-range scanners, so we can see that. But we also have two, 1-power weapons, and those are very good for any low-power situations. This is a map. I'm going to take it even though it's a low scrap reward and it's got an offensive drone. I nearly got dinged there. I'm basically just looking to see where it's aiming, and if it looks like it might be aiming at weapons, which it does there. And then we switch those both off. There was a possibility that the drone might be damage buffered, so I fired the laser there. The weapon definitely wasn't. As it turned out, the drone was not damage buffered either, so it wouldn't have mattered. Let's squeeze out another piece of weapon training. By doing that. Hooray! Yeah. So that's the lowest scrap reward you can get in the game, but we have a map of the whole sector on the first jump. And that is very much worth it. We can get every one of these fights. There's no way to get this one without having to go through an asteroid, so I'm not going to. It's definitely worth considering the bribe here. I'm not going to take it. I think I can deal with this. But yeah, these are very strong weapons, and it would not be completely absurd to just decide to nope this fight. Especially since here the heavy laser is still up. But fortunately, they do have a Mantis repairing weapons. Unfortunately, they just did that. Damn it. So yeah, that's the danger in this fight. Excellent. Okay, so that's why I wanted to risk that. That will often result in a much better reward than the 10 scrap we were offered as a bribe, and it did indeed. Weapon buffer is the first upgrade you should get on this ship, so that if we get shot in weapons again as we were there, we'll still keep a weapon up, even if we're shot by a heavy laser, and if a beam drone or combat drone or whatever hits our weapons, we still keep our offense intact. This ship is all about your best defense being your offense. At least until you can get shields, which we might be able to do at that store. We're certainly not surrendering our crew to slavers. If we had a shield bubble, it would be fairly easy to crew kill this ship with them only having Mantis to repair it, but we don't have a shield bubble, and I'd rather just get a high scrap reward anyway, so. Unfortunately, one of our laser shots on that previous volley collided with one of their flaks. So currently we have 72 scrap if we sell the titanium system casing, and we also can sell the long-range scanners if doing so will get us shields. Obviously, I prefer to keep the scanners, but you can't always do what you prefer in this game. Cool. This will be our first fight where we don't take any damage between the people with hitting us through cloaking as the flak people did, and people with level 3 weapons, and people with the beam drones. I'm gonna take this fight and then backtrack to here, and we'll go fight, 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 distress. Actually, we might go fight, fight, this beacon, distress, fight, distress, onto the store. I'm not sure. So yeah, if this is a small bomb and they small bomb our weapons, well, our dual laser is still up. Fuck off, NG. It actually would not have buffered us against a stun bomb because, well, that does ion damage and you can't buffer ion damage. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we have that many jumps? Looks like we have about exactly that many jumps, since one of them is in a nebula. Might actually be wiser to do this, to give us more breathing space. I do wish that this... could I take a pulsar? Maybe. Let's take this fight and then decide. That's annoying, but not as bad as them hacking my weapons. Oh, yuck. Well, I can't dodge here, so just fire the laser immediately. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I have more time. I think that's the path to take to be certain that I don't get... If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... it's too close. I can't risk that. Pulsar fights are not... Oh, cool, and it's this. I'd have preferred to get a scrap reward to a human, but, you know, we take what we can get. Damn you, Mort, why weren't you scrap? But yeah, Pulsar's not as bad for Stealth A as it is for a number of ships, because, well, we don't have shields anyway, and our weapons are really fast and can damage multiple systems at once. This, however, is quite spooky. But that, fortunately, goes down to 1 point of damage. I intentionally fired the dual lasers before the ion pulsar went off there, because I wanted to pop this, because by popping this, if I hadn't popped that, their the ion pulsar on their side would have been completely absorbed by the overcharger, whereas by hitting it there, I ensured the normal shield would be taken out. There was a possibility they would lose drones or weapons. And then I moved the mini beam into slot 1 because if the pulsar had then hit us in weapons, it would have left the mini beam up and taken out the dual lasers, which I'd already fired. So despite that being a very dangerous fight, we got out with no damage at all. And we have enough money to buy shields here without having to sell the scanners. But there are no shields here. Looking at this hull laser 1, just to extend my offense. It's not my preferred weapon by any means, since it's slow, and I can't use it right away. I would need to upgrade. I'd rather have like a 1 power weapon here. A heavy laser 1 is really, really good to get early on this ship. But that's not here. The halberd beam is too expensive to bring online. It's a 65 scrap investment just to get it, and then you know what? You could replace the mini beam with it, but the mini beam is already a great weapon. In order to use it with the dual lasers, we need to invest 100 scrap, which means, you know, if there's an early store in X sector, we're not getting shields at it. Of course, there's a similar. Of course, you could buy the halberd beam and then not upgrade onto it, which, you know, is probably what I'm going to do with this hull laser. Let me just think. If I sell this, I have 120 scrap. I currently can't afford shields without selling the scanners, but that's because I got some repairs, because I know that there aren't shields here. So, that'd be to 120. Then it goes down to 75. So I need to get to 125, I need another 50 scrap after that, which is about 4 medium scrap rewards on average. It's doable. I think I do this just to guarantee that I have some more offense for the future. And I'm gonna upgrade this. So I have, if I sell that, I have 55. So I'd need 70 scrap. That is 5 medium rewards on average. That's a little bit pricey, but you know, I have the scanners to sell for wiggle room if I have to. I'm not exploring an asteroid field with no shields. That can turn into a fight in an asteroid field. You start with improved sensors on this ship, so let's perform a scan of the area and get the fight without risking having the fleet pursuit doubled, which would cost us a jump. Fuck you. Nope. And we have enough room to take this fight, I believe. Let's just double check. Yeah, we easily. Oh yeah, outpost. Admittedly, they have cloaking, but so do we. Well, we could have killed there, but they dodged. It's fine. Let's get an extra bit of weapons XP by waiting for the dual lasers. Good, good. So we're up to 89 scrap by just selling the system casing. Clearly we were going to the civilian sector. We could have hired them to scan the sector. The problem with that is it not only costs the scrap that you pay to do the scanning of the sector, you also have to give up the scrap you would get from this. So the cost is not actually 11 scrap there. The cost is 11 plus 12 to 19 scrap. This fight, and then we'll go up into this nebula. We have to go to the top side, it looks like. I suppose we could go this way, but there's no point. We'd be missing loads of beacons and loads of scrap potential. And loads of places there could be stores. So we got hit through cloaking there, but thankfully we've buffered our weapons, so it didn't matter. Oh, there's a store, and they have shields. I wish I hadn't bought this whole laser one now, because instead I could buy this burst laser one, which is simply a better weapon, but... you know, the burst laser one wasn't there at the time that I had the option to buy the whole laser, so... And yeah, you think about how far along we are now. We have shields. When we get scrap, we'll get the second shield bubble. We've got an offensive upgrade as well, as a not fantastic one. And we already have cloaking that we started with, so we really just need to find, you know, we need upgrades and we need to find hacking. And that's it. Ultimately, I would want to get another offensive upgrade by the end of the run, because 4 laser shots plus a mini beam is not really enough. Okay, this could be manually searched, which I don't know that I would risk. Actually, I would risk that, because we've added an extra human. It doesn't matter if it's not manually searched. Yeah, since we have more than our starting complement of humans, and it's not like we have unique crew types that we would be loath to lose. Since I've cloaked anyway, I might as well wait for the mini beam. I was hoping that would only be level 1, and then they would guarantee my laser shots hitting. But no such luck. Get the shield buffer. It's a level 2 hack, as you can see there. But now that we've knocked it down to level 1, we're fine for the moment. Give me my low scrap reward. Wee. One moment. Okay, we're back. Sure. Nice, another outpost. And a reasonably safe one, because we just cloaked this heavy laser shot. Even if it hits us through cloaking, our shield bubble will recharge. Okay, that's one way to make it more dangerous. Not much point in going to that store. Let's just get more money. Yep, let's try to get the storage cache. We don't even need to cloak this particularly. Nice. Buy a bit more power. More outposts, and it's an outpost that we can train at. So, let's do that. Let's turn down the game volume. I apologize because there will be a dentist drill noise in this from our 2 mini beams. And we will cross-train our 4 unremarkable humans on all 4 systems. That was confusing me. I was like, I'm sure I mastered those systems. If you pull the power out, it doesn't actually show you. I suppose that makes sense, since they're not being used, so you don't get the benefit of that skill. But it was still very disconcerting. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. Okay. Now we could try to crew kill this actually with our 2 lasers. I might do that. We don't even need to use the 2 lasers for it actually, we could just use the default weapons. Probably safer in case they start trying to run away, in fact. Whole laser is slow and awkward. Okay. So yeah, we can crew kill this by just shooting their oxygen. I'm gonna hold up until my laser hits, because I don't want to mini beam it and then find that it's actually level 2. So I want the mini beam there in case it is level 2. I want to wait until I get a set of shots where the dual lasers both hit. Okay, it isn't. And there's no arguments for switching to the hull laser 1 for this for at least a bit, which is that it has a good chance to do a hull breach. Let's do that now. Takes about as long to charge this as it does for them to get 1 point of repair. Try this 1 or 2 times. One or 2 more times, that is. Yeah, 1 more time after this. As they get nearer to the range where they might decide to run away, I want the mini beam so I can potentially damage a bunch of different systems if they decide to flee. Oh, you fucking asshole. That is another downside of having used that instead of the mini beam. With the mini beam, well, it can't miss once the shield's down, so... This may still be crew killable, especially if we can get a fire. Things definitely changing color over there. I think we might fall just short, because if this guy fixes this, the ship will enter calm state and they'll run into the medbay. It would actually help us if this medbay is level 2, funnily enough. Yeah, never mind. They didn't run into the medbay. I don't understand why they didn't do that, but I'm glad they didn't. My understanding of the code of the game is that they should have gone into the medbay there. But whatever. Let's get our weapons up. we can definitely crew kill this ship. Punch Borman down here until he flees. With this next rock that comes over, I might vent them as well, just to make sure they die. Because Borman here already has more hit points than I would prefer. But he's a rock, so they will run with more, since the point at which they run is determined by percentage of health. So let's do that. Take care to not kill my own guys. He'll follow me into the med bay and we can punch him down there. Oh good. The fire will keep him stationary there. Crew kill. It's a crew kill that didn't make any difference. That's the same as, that's a medium scrap reward range. But, you know, I couldn't be sure that would be the case. Okay, they have 3 crew over there, unfortunately, because they're running somebody out of the weapons room. And it looks like this is a rock. I don't want to kill this guy, I want them to board me again. And I want to see who they send over next. Because if they send over, say, a Mantis next, I want to let them go back as well, because then they'll have Mantis on the 3rd slot, and I can crew kill by hitting oxygen fairly easily. Who do I want repairing that more? Do I want a human or a rock? Rocks move slowly, I'd like the rock to be. Especially, the rock is all the way over in engines, so it's going to take him a while to get over there. I will once again wait for an opportunity where the 2 laser shots hit because of the risk of this being a level 2 oxygen. So they're gonna slowly send their rock lumbering over there. Can try hitting it with the hull laser next time, actually. I don't want to get fires in there because, well, they have a rock that doesn't really help me that much. Though it does drain the oxygen from the room faster, but so do breaches. And breaches do it much faster. I think we may have set a fire there because it looked like they might have sent 2 people in. Couldn't quite tell from the doors, but it looked like that might be the case. Boo. Okay, never mind, I'm blowing them up. Okay, well, all's well that ends well. We got a better result from blowing them up anyway, most likely. I think I could have got a better mini beam swipe off there, but whatever. Oh, cool, we got that heavy laser one after all. Yay, free stuff. No. Let's go to the NG homeworld squeak and look for hacking. And if we get that, we just win. Go here, that sees a reasonable number of beacons. These two back here suck, unfortunately. Okay, this ship is crew killable. We want to send this Mantis back twice. Threshold for them to flee is 25% of their max health once the teleporter is off cooldown. So, I want to wait until he heals before I shoot at the oxygen, because I do not want the NG repairing it, I want the Mantis repairing it. Okay, good. It is level 1. We're going to do a thing here, therefore, where we fire the heavy laser first and then the dual lasers, in the hopes that all 3 laser shots hit. When it's repaired, that is. And do 1 point of damage. And we have the mini beam as a fallback in case 1 shot misses. If 2 shots miss, then we can't do anything about that. This ship will never run away as well, because it's a Mantis ship. Note, it has to say Mantis in the name. If it's a pirate ship that looks like a Mantis ship, those will run away. But ships that actually have Mantis as part of the class name, there is only one of those that runs away, which is the Ship Collectors event, which you can recognize from the intro text and the fact that they have all Mantis over there, although that's not unique to that event, it's just relatively uncommon. There's 2 or 3 other events that spawn ships without the usual NG for repair duty. Ah! I hit the wrong button. Like, why is my mini beam not firing? It's because you hit the button for the heavy laser, you stupid idiot. Well, that's unfortunate. But it's fine because this is only a level 1 oxygen, so when they fix this, the NG's not going to hang around. However, I do need to give them just a moment to repair. Oh, for fuck's sake, did that switch their goddamn order? That switched their fucking order. How irritating, because the Mantis has faster movement speed, so they got to the thing sooner. Okay, let's then do this. And by this, I mean have all of her shots dodged. Good. Let us get them back in their proper positions. The fire that was in there drained the oxygen from that room specifically. That's why the oxygen ran out in there just very slightly before the rest of the ship. Go here. I want to see those beacons even though I can't go to them. They weren't stores anyway. Yeah, we'll accept their surrender. Yep. We will accept this quest. More importantly, we'll go to the store. And they have hacking, which we will buy. Get rid of the pike beam, I'm not going to use that. I'll keep the hull laser in case, because while the heavy laser is great early on, it does somewhat have problems in the sense that, well, if you have just these 3 weapons, you're only firing 3 shots, and ships with 3 shields are thus rather hard to actually do anything to. Ultimately, I'd like to replace this and the hull laser both with a flak one. These guys have a heavy too, I'm not trying to crew kill them. But I can do this without hacking, so I'm going to. We will run another scan. Do you want the NG or the drone schematic? We'll take the drone schematic, I can sell that. Wow. We get the drone reactor booster from the hacking system that we literally just upgraded. We also get a bit of power. Okay. No reason to take risks, let's just... Oh yeah, we can crew kill these guys. 'Cause there's only 2 of them. Not sure. Yeah, they decided to abandon the possibility of boarding me because their hit points got so low, but, you know, their hit points being so low also means that it's quite easy to kill them. I'm not actually sure you get a better reward for crew killing in that particular quest, but whatever, it was a very easy crew kill. Good to stay in practice. Yeah, we'll give you 5. And now we have a proper cloak hack cycle going. Go slug. We have quite a lot to sell. Let's take a fight and then take that store. We'll have even more to sell after this because this fight is a guaranteed weapon drop. No, Captain Knights, we have not heard of you. I know that this fight is a guaranteed weapon drop, but I've never heard of you. We are also quite safe in this fight, because this is a breach missile, guaranteed, because slugs don't use Hermes missiles, and we can cloak hack cycle that. We will have an annoying time actually dealing them damage, because of the aforementioned problem of 3 shield bubble ships. And yeah, once they take a certain amount of damage, they will surrender and give us a weapon. Offer a weapon as the surrender. Yeah, there we go. I will gladly take that. That's definitely an upgrade over the Hull Laser if I don't have any better options. There's a very tasty bit of bait there. I'm not going to take it, though. There's at least one other store in this sector. Also, if we end up using this charge too, a weapon pre-igniter is basically worthless. It just pre-ignites one of those slots. So let's do this instead. Keep money for being able to buy mind control. There's the other Nebula store. So let's go take jumps down here. We'll head to the store from this beacon. Then we can check out the non-Nebula jumps at the top side of the sector, which may have another store at them. We are attacking the ship. This ship is a giant pain in the ass. Keep the cloak up because I want to be able to continue cloak hack cycling this. I didn't do that right, but I got through anyway, so who cares? You need to fire the weapons at the same time because otherwise the DD2 can shoot down one followed by the other. It's a shame this doesn't connect to the store. It doesn't, so. Get mind control. We don't need to hack this. This is not one of the events where you're fighting like a coffin ship where crew killing doesn't make a difference. You actually do get more scrap from this particular event, so I'm going to do that. In spite of their irritating autopiloting. Took a quick look at the map. No, I don't see a store, although those two distress beacons I want to take because there's a good chance I can get a slug pilot at one of them. Well, that I can get a slug who I can train to be my pilot. Sure thing, dodge a bunch of my shots with nothing but your autopilot. Don't want to shoot again unless it's essential. Okay, the air has run out in that room. That indicates we've probably got a fire at least once. They ran back into the pilot room, so that means that that guy's not willing to be in that room anymore, which means either there's an active fire, which if there was, I think this would have burned down, or that there's no air in there. And that's the answer. Yeah, take these two. Want to ask me how many moons there are? No, it's this. This is actually a little dangerous, so I will hack. Oops. Well, it didn't end up mattering. I think I've mentioned before, one thing that's very good about going to a slug sector, in Sector 4 specifically, is that they're very likely to be coffin ships. A lot of the later, larger slug variants just can't spawn in Sector 4. I don't think he's gonna win that particular battle. And he can't escape either. Well, okay, he's able to escape now because that fire spread to shield, so he's trying to hit the doors earlier, but if the fire's in shields and it's also in piloting, since that's burning down, this slug has nowhere to go. He's just going to die. And most likely already has. Oh good, that will drain the oxygen from in there faster. Hail the refugee ship. Oh, yuck. We are definitely cloak-hack cycling these people. This ship is spooky. I don't appreciate it. I would like to be able to mind control their weapons person, but they have a slug in there, so what I will do instead is I will mind control their pilot when our shots are in the air. However, that's not going to come until after my hack is back. Okay, that's close enough. There we go. Okay, now we'll be able to mind control in there. We might even be able to get a crew kill out of this. Although the fact they have a rock means most likely not. We don't really tend to have a good time crew killing rocks with fire. In fact, they don't have enough hull left, so let's just blow them up. Guaranteed double reward from that event. I'm gonna counter the hack. A couple of slug boarders are annoying to deal with when all you have is humans. Now this ship, there is no point to crew killing. You get a high scrap reward from this event always, no no matter what kind of win you get, as long as you win. Good, we got the one dodge we needed there to be safe. I'm just putting you in the med bay. Give me my high scrap reward. Fight over. Nice. I mean, we can't use that, but we can sell it. Why am I saving 200 plus scrap, you ask? I have no idea, but I am. Because I can. Good, not a slug. Also, these people hacked my sensors in a nebula. You fucking dickhead! Oh my god. I don't care about that. This is also a fight where crew killing does not matter. Although it's not a guaranteed high reward, unfortunately. People stop dodging 2 of my 3 shots. Well, it's looking like it's time to retire the heavy laser and get that charge 2 out. But I might as well jump into the next sector first, since I know there's no fight at the exit beacon. Rock controlled. Well, we're gonna upgrade our engines in case of the live mine event, and we're upgrading this. And I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. Okay, we're back. Go here first to spot these lower beacons. The fuck? Okay, good. Okay, that's worth knowing. You went pop. That's off. Crew curve. Mind control this guy. Since they have 3 crew only over there, they will not bother to run in to try to stop this guy until there is damage on that system. And at that point, they're not actually running in to try to stop them, they're running in to try to fix the damage, and just will end up running into them coincidentally as part of that. I'm not going to try to crew kill this, though. They have a missile and their rocks. Those 2 factors make them very, very annoying to try to crew kill. I like your setup. If you had the hacking that is indicated by your name, it would be much better. This is definitely the kind of setup I would run. If given half a chance. Might as well use the cloak timing to charge up my charge too. Yeah, sure. Oh, they had even more ion weapons. Surprised they didn't replace the burst laser with it. Venting on this ship isn't very good. It's definitely one of its weaker aspects. You have these quite awkward vents over here, and this is the only other one you've got. If you want to use these ones over here on anything other than the piloting area, you have to vent through weapons, which you generally don't want to do. I got the wrong one. Doesn't matter, I don't think I want to try to crew kill this either. Worth considering since our fuel is lowish, but I feel we can do better than that. We will attack the slavers and murder them. Nope. Sort of interesting, but... At this stage of the game, you get into the territory where, for the amount of scrap you get for blowing up a slaver ship, you could buy a crew member anyway. Yeah, take one fight before the storm. Nope. Okay, we'll take this. We'll buy you your power bar as well as another crew member. I can put you on engines. You've got level 1 in engines, and you'll get level 2 pretty quickly. We're definitely buying that. And I will not buy the weapon pre-igniter for the aforementioned reason that it really is not very good with a charged weapon. And yeah, the fact that we've lost our full pilot training temporarily doesn't really matter because we can still 100% cloak evade thanks to having the 5th level of engines that we bought to deal with the possible rock lifeline event. Punch each other in the face. Nope, we are going to be a hero and attack the pirate. Yeah, there's a lot of Zoltans over there. Let them shoot the burst 2, the burst 1 rather, and then hack before the burst 2. Sure. We can sell that. And it was 50 scrap anyway, so... with the sale of that heavy ion. That's a 72 scrap reward. Also, we're diving. Nice guns! I wish I had those guns. Come on, can I just have one of your burst laser tubes? I'm being reasonable here. I will spare most of your lives in exchange for a burst laser tube. Ooh. Oh, for fuck's sake. The wrong one finished the fight off. Off to the dive. You go in there. Now you go in there. Let's just leave. Rebel or Zoltan. We don't really need stores at this point. Let's go Rebel. They're both quite dangerous sectors, although we're basically fine against them. Since there are double and potentially even triple offensive drone ships in this sector, let's upgrade our shields. So that's the key beacon. So let's go here first of all, even though there's nothing marked at it. Sure thing, game. Bomb is actually the dangerous weapon here. This can't do anything to me. Actually kind of want them to fire that at me, I suppose, to get my Zoltan skill up. So let's let them shoot it. On those fights as they're in a terrible location. Let's dock and try to rescue the survivors. But top option has a risk of losing crew, so I did not want to take that. I'm going to keep my usual late game 100 scrap buffer for stores. I would like a better weapon than this charge too, but we might not get one. I could alternately at this point take a halberd beam or something like that to replace the mini beam. Let's investigate. Find a small cache. Speaking of caches, let's try to find this one. Well, access it. We've already found it. It's behind this auto ship. Letting them fire at me there for dodge training purposes. Yep, let them shoot these at me for a while. They don't currently have anything that can do me hull damage, so I don't care even if my shields go all the way down. As you can see, these weapons certainly can get through shields, albeit that's in part because I'm not using my systems. Come on. Get some fucking dodges. Thank you. That's a little bit annoying because they get full repair speed at the time that that's ionized, but whatever. Three more dodges. There they didn't manage to fully ionize the hacking system, so we maintained the passive benefit. One more dodge. I wish they'd kept the chain laser up instead of this. There we go. double reward. They're running away, I'm gonna hack their shields. Their offense isn't actually that threatening anyway. Too many beams. Not enough shots that actually get through shields. Okay, cool. This is only dangerous if they use that charge ion effectively, but you know, they might do that, so let's just make sure that they aren't dangerous even if they do. Sadly, the map reveal this is going to give me is not terribly helpful because, well, we have long-range scanners that are near the end of the sector anyway. Our path is basically predetermined. I suppose it told us that store is there. Oh, they also have people and sensors. Get them out of there. We could have gone offensive drones. Not buying 2 Zoltans in one run, that would be silly. I'll buy the force shield bubble immediately if I don't see. I'll take that, sure. These are both 2 or 3 store sectors, so I might as well go to the one that's better scrap. We see 2 immediate stores. Let's visit them. Now, what's up with all the pre-igniters? Kind of tempting to buy the pre-igniter in case this has like a flak 2 at it, because I could use pre-ignited flak 2 halberd. I'm definitely going to buy this now. And they didn't, so... Mini beam. We could alternately have done, like, charge mini halberd or charge dual or dual mini halberd actually to do shield hacks, but I prefer to hack weapons for security, and that means you want to have enough shots to deal with shields. Shred these motherfuckers. We can just cloak now. We have stealth weapons. We'll be able to fire while still cloaked. There is another store in this sector, but I'm gonna just take every fight I see now. We are obviously going to refuse your alliance. I refuse to use a hacking drone for this fight. We just need this to not line up with that. Mission accomplished. No. I thought they had dodged so many of my shots that the halberd beam wouldn't work. Now I have to use a hacking drone to make sure they don't get away, which is frustrating. Start working on my shields. Yeah, yuck. And they're gonna clog too. I think these guys probably get away. Maybe... Nope, they do not get away. That was very, very close. Thank God the repair burst is here. I could probably crew kill this if I use my mind control in their weapons, but I don't care. I mean, if you want to make this really easy, I suppose I can do that. guess I could have maybe kept the mini beam, but it's fine. This is also an incredibly powerful weapon setup. We're just gonna counter that. This ship isn't particularly dangerous. Without the Charge 2 and the Glaive Beam, the ship can't hurt me. Actually, that's not true. The Charge 2 and the basic laser could hurt me if they charged the Charge 2 up all the way, fired it at the same time as the basic laser, and all of those shots hit. I'm not terribly concerned about that occurring. It's not completely unfeasible we could max this run out, although I don't think we are going to. I mean, we have scanners. And we have all of Sector 8 and quite a lot of Sector 7 left, so it's not completely unfeasible. We've already maxed out shields and only need one more point of weapons to max that out. We have just about already maxed out reactor. Understood, forget this. Damn. No, I wanted you to take offense and attack me. This is all a misunderstanding. Engage the hack. Beam away. Upgrade my doors. They didn't get any dodges there. That was nice. Upgrade that and get a buffer on that, I guess. How much more scrap do I need to max out, just out of curiosity? 200, 300, 395, 455, 545. We almost certainly will not get that. I have got that in Sector 8 before, but it's very rare. It will probably come about 200 or 300 scrap short. We'll blow this ship up just for fun. Oh, there are my sensors. Let's. Finally managed to get someone through my doors. I'd like a repair station to just make sure I don't run out of drones, so let's take a jump that takes us next to. Get owned. Unfortunately, the drones could shoot down both my flak projectiles and my dual laser projectiles. So getting through their 4 shield bubbles there was not terribly likely. But fortunately, the halberd beam doesn't need to get through all the shield bubbles, it just needs to get through most of them. We don't have anything to sell. You know what, fuck it, let's take these fights. If the repair stations get taken over, they get taken over. 8 drones is actually enough. It's a lot of scrap I would end up leaving on the table there. And they're dead on this volley because they can't touch. It did get taken over. And we have to jump through that dive, but that's fine. Hey, got that out. I think this is a not enough time event, but maybe it isn't. I'm not actually sure. We'll find out. Anyway, the halberd beam is not a particularly good crew kill weapon. I guess it's not. Yeah, we're gonna have to dive here and here. That definitely kills any chance we might have had of maxing out. Our engines here are actually high enough level that we can escape without taking an ASB. Man, fucking... those are such beautiful guns. I have to stop and admire this for a moment. Jesus Christ. You can't get these, of course, because the mini beam only exists on well, Stealth A and Stealth C, which are both 3-slot ships. But you could theoretically, if you could get the mini beam on a 4-slot ship, you could run this setup and just look at it. Flak to clear away the shields, this to finish it off as well, and the heavy 2 and the mini beam to do pinpoint damage. It's like an 8-power weapon system of just fucking perfection. Really? So I didn't run my engines all the way, so that's why we didn't, in fact, have them charged before the ASB went off. But whatever. Let's get our cloak to being as close to off cooldown as I can. Which it turns out is not very. Let's leave now. They can't damage us currently. But we do not have that impediment. Well, strictly we do have the impediment of not being able to damage us, because it's not possible to hit your ship with directly damaging weapons. So you could set off a firebomb on it and have stuff burn down. 1, 2... I can do that, actually. Although I might just leave the repair station. I'm gonna go here, probably gonna go here, here, base, take the repair station if it's still there after phase 1. Come on, outpost. Don't even really need to shoot at these guys' weapons. Let's just hit as many systems as we can. Stop fixing your shields. It's annoying. Have you considered that it's annoying? And we can't hit the repair station before the base. We don't gain anything from not doing so, swag sensors. We can't reset the hack in phase 1, but we wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Yeah, there we are. Out before it even goes on. And what am I upgrading? The med bay, I guess. No. One moment. Okay. We'll be getting few crew kills in this phase. Probably just this mind control person. But I don't really care about much. If I'm patient, I can get these two fighting each other with mind control, and then make them run out of the room when they're at low enough health. Oh, I got one. The one I killed with the beam there, unfortunately, will get revived because the death animation hadn't finished playing. Looks like we'll be able to upgrade our oxygen before the final phase, and yeah, we'll fall about 200 scrap short of maxing out, which is what I thought we would end up at. We had a couple NG sectors in this run, and that usually prevents you from maxing, because they're a little bit all over the place. Not that maxing your ship out should generally be a goal in a run, since some runs, like the last Kestrel B run, well, it would be just completely impossible. I engaged that hack too early, I think I did. I don't know, maybe not. This is Cloak at level 3 right now. I can kill them before they get a second drone surge off. Also, speaking of killing people, you go in there. Really? Level 3 oxygen. Do the runaway trick if we want, but it's not really that essential. Excellent. Let you run back over there and then close that door behind you. Lol. Switch this stupid thing off. Are you fucking kidding? Total dickhead. No! Red engines. We were supposed to prevent that. Yeah. Very, very high score. Nearly 60 ships defeated. But, you know, you get to keep the long-range scanners all run and get into a winning position pretty much immediately. That kind of thing can happen. So that's 40 in a row now. 3, 2, 1, and go. We've definitely already done that ship on this streak. I don't need to look that up. We have not done Slug C, I believe. We did that. It was the 28th ship on the first part of this streak, but I don't believe we've done it on the second. Nope. So the run of very strong ships will continue. I hope you enjoyed the run, and I'll see you for Slug C. Bye for now.